95 years ago, the island known as Ceylon stood at a pivotal juncture. The year is 1930, and the British Empire still holds the reins, but change is imminent. In 1931, the revolutionary Dunamore Constitution was enacted. This was a radical experiment, granting universal adult suffrage, the right to vote for all men and women, years before many Western nations. It marked Ceylon's first real taste of self-rule through elected committees, moving away from colonial appointments. While politicians debated in the new state council, the common people were defining their national identity. Education saw an expansion. Infrastructure, like roads and irrigation systems, began connecting the rural heartland, and a new generation of local intellectuals questioned the colonial status quo. This decade was not marked by violence, but by a silent, vast wave of despair. Powerful revolution, the slow but steady awakening of a nation preparing to govern itself. As the 1940s dawned, a global shadow fell upon the serene island. Ceylon became a crucial Allied staging post during World War II. Trincomalee and Colombo were vital harbors, and the population experienced firsthand the threat of Japanese air raids. The war dramatically impacted the economy, with the island's rubber and tea being essential for the war effort. Even as food security became a pressing domestic concern. Despite the external turmoil, the decade witnessed a cultural renaissance. Local literature, music, and the revival of traditional arts flourished, driven by a renewed sense of Sinhala and Tamil identity. Artists and writers sought to reclaim and redefine the island's rich heritage, ensuring it would not be overshadowed by the colonial administration. The war accelerated political change. Leaders saw their vital contribution to the Allied victory as a moral justification for full independence. The political machinery was set in motion, gathering unstoppable momentum. The date is February 4th, 1948. The Union Jack is lowered, and the Lion flag is raised, marking the birth of an independent nation. The transfer of power was peaceful, a testament to years of negotiation rather than conflict. Don Stephen Senanayake became the first prime minister, leading the newly formed government as the Dominion of Ceylon. The initial years were marked by optimism, focused on massive state-led projects like the Gal Oya Development Scheme, aimed at feeding the new nation and reviving ancient irrigation traditions. Yet freedom brought complex challenges. Questions of citizenship, language, and economic equity began to emerge, laying the groundwork for the social and political debates of the following decades. From a colonial dependency to a self-governing nation, the journey from the 1930s to the 1950s was a profound transformation. This period of 95 years ago was not merely history. It was the foundation upon which the modern Republic of Sri Lanka would